Hey everybody, I'm Faith and I'm with Get to the Root Health and Wellness, where I love to come and share healthy, whole food, plant-based recipes to help you get to the root of living a healthy and sustainable lifestyle. Today I'm super excited because I will be sharing with you one of my favorite dressings that you can make in literally like 5 minutes, okay? And it's made with sweet potatoes, one of my favorite vegetables. So before I go any further, I want you to hang around if you're interested in learning how to make that dressing. But also, if it is your first time joining us, go ahead on and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's connect. Let's get healthy together. So now, as I was sharing with you, you can make an amazing low-fat salad dressing using sweet potatoes. That's right. Now, if you're new to plant-based cooking or eating, let me share with you what a sweet potato look like in a raw state. Because some of us, don't know. And I'm from the South, so I grew up with sweet potatoes. But everybody, they're not familiar with sweet potatoes. So this is what a sweet potato look like, and I've rinsed these off. Let me come up a little closer there. So this is what a sweet potato looks like. And go to another angle there. And this is an orange sweet potato. Okay, you can get a Japanese sweet potato, which is one of my favorites. You can also get we call them Hannah yam or Jersey yams, and they're sweet as well. So there are all kinds of sweet potatoes that you can find in your local market. But the one that I'll be using today is going to be your just your orange sweet potato, okay? And you do want to roast these in the oven. I like to cook mine at 385 for about an hour and a half. And when you cook them, you want to cook a lot, all right? Because you can store them in the refrigerator. See, this is like a batch prep for me. So you can store these in the refrigerator in a bowl, and they'll last up to 2 to 3 weeks in the refrigerator. And you can use the sweet potatoes. You can eat them. I air fry mine, but today we're going to be using it in a salad, okay, for salad dressing. So if you're all about learning how to do that, you're in the right place, okay? So we're going to start first with a sweet potato that I roasted earlier. And if you're joining us live, go ahead on and give me a shout out where you're joining me from, and that way I can say hello back after we've gotten the salad dressing together. And for those of you who are used to seeing my other whole, which is Will, my partner in healthy living, he is will be up a little later. He's in a meeting right now, but the show must go on. So you want to, like I said, get a sweet potato, and I'm gonna zoom in. And you notice the skin just peel right off, okay? All right. So now you want to measure out about 1/2 cup of a sweet potato. So we're going to start with 1/2 cup. I got my 1/2 cup measure right here, okay? So we're going to go about 1/2 cup of sweet potato. All right. This is probably about 1/2 cup. Yep, there you go. So we got about 1/2 cup of baked sweet potato. We'll put that in a bowl. This to the side and then away. Okay. Our next ingredient is going to be totally your choice, okay? I personally like a more savory sweet potato, a salad dressing. I don't like my salad dressing to be too sweet, but Will and our kids, they prefer that their salad dressing be on the sweeter side. So I'm going to show you how you can make it either way, more savory or more sweet. Now, if you like a more savory dressing, you want to use some vegetable stock. And I like to use this particular brand right here, Kitchen Basics. and it is unsalted. Okay, if you're living a low sodium lifestyle, which you should be anyway, you want to try to get your vegetable stock unsalted. Okay, so that's the brand of vegetable stock that I like to use. But if you prefer a sweeter dressing, of course, the sweet potato is already sweet. It's naturally sweet, no added sugar. But if you want a little bit more sweetness to your salad dressing, then you can use apple juice, unsweetened apple juice. And this is the brand that I like to use. I don't know if you can see that. And I get it from Walmart. It's unfiltered, and there's absolutely no added sugar. Okay. So the choice will be yours on which one you want to use. Okay. So now I'm going to use the vegetable stock because I like a savory dressing. Okay. So we're going to pour that into a bowl. Next, we're going to add some mustard. And again, I'm going to give you options, all right? That's what I love about a plant-based lifestyle, because we do have options, okay? So now, I like in this dressing to use a couple of different mustards, depending on, which one I have on hand. And I'm going to share with you 3 different ones you can use, okay? I like horseradish mustard, and I'm going to show you this brand I get from Walmart. And it's very good, okay? Or you can use spicy brown mustard if you like. You could also use Dijon mustard. But for those of us that live in a no salt added lifestyle, you may want to get you some West Spray. West Spray mustard has absolutely no added no added salt. Let me give you a close up of that. And you can also get this from, I've only seen it at Amazon in my local area. No one sells it, but you can check your local market. I've heard people say that they've found it at their local stores. But for me, I have to order this off of Amazon. So if you don't want to order it, you can just use whatever mustard you desire. But tonight, I'm going to be using this horseradish mustard. It's absolutely amazing in this dressing. So we're going to go with, I believe it is 2 tablespoons of mustard. Okay. 1. Get it up close there. 2. Good. Right. Now, our next ingredient is another sort of standard staple, which is balsamic vinegar. In this particular recipe, though, instead of using dark balsamic, the real dark balsamic, you want to use the white balsamic vinegar, and you also want it to be 4% acidity. Okay, so we're going to be using 3 tablespoons, and I'll show you the brand. Again, I get this from my local Kroger, and as you can see, let me turn this way. You can see that it's 4% acidity. Okay, the lower the acidity, the sweeter the balsamic vinegar. So you want to make sure it's 4%. And I like to use 3 tablespoons. Now, some people are sensitive to vinegar, so if you only want to start out with 2, then you can do that. But for me, I like 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of vinegar. And again, this is balsamic vinegar. 2, 3. Next, we're going to blend this. And I have an immersion blender where I don't have to, mess up a blender to blend small amounts. But if you don't have an immersion blender, feel free to use your blender. But this is an immersion blender, and it makes it really easy when you have small amounts. It's great for soups too as well. You can use it to blend soups, but that's what I'll be using tonight. And again, like I said, feel free, if you have a blender, use a blender. All right. right. So you see that didn't take long at all. All right. And you basically have your basic sweet potato dressing. But y'all know me, I love adding the spices and the herbs because that's what make the world go round, okay? So I'm going to be adding some herbs, and my choice of herbs is some parsley. I love, love, love parsley. So we're going to go with 1 teaspoon of parsley, and this is dried. Okay, and then we're going to add some Miss Dash, everything but salt. Let me change that. So, and again, I get this from my local Walmart, okay? And it has, let's see what's in it. It has garlic, dried onions, sesame seeds, and poppy seeds, okay? So I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of this to my dressing. All right. Now, my next spice is totally optional, all right? You can stop right here and just take a spoon and stir this in. But again, y'all know I'm all about the spices. So a dear friend of mine at Christmas gave me black garlic. And I had never had black garlic. And leave a comment below if you're familiar with black garlic. But y'all, let me tell you, it's amazing. It's a cross between, it don't have a real strong garlicky taste to it. But it's sort of sweet and it's savory and it's just amazing. It's just, you just got to buy some and try it. That's all I can tell you because it's just another level of savoriness and it's just good. It's really, really good. So I've been trying it in my dressings and in soups and all kinds of things and it's amazing. So this particular brand he got me was from Trader Joe's. And let me see if you can see that. Yep. Trader Joe's black garlic. I'm pretty sure you can get this off of Amazon, but it's optional, okay? So it's absolutely optional. You do not have to add this, but y'all know I always like to share new spices with y'all to help make your world go round. So I'm going to add a couple of dashes of the black garlic. Okay, little dash. All right. Now for a little added spiciness, I like to add some chipotle pepper. Not much, just a smidgen, okay? And of course I have a little smidgen spoon measure, but you know, just a little dash will do. But all you need is a little bit to give it a little extra heat. And if you don't like heat, you can leave it out. But I like a little heat, so I'm gonna add some heat. So we have our dressing. I'm going to stir it up. Smooth this out. Okay. So we just simply stir it up with a spoon. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Come on. So I'm just gonna stir this up. You can see how creamy this is, right? We don't need to add any oil or anything. Have our dressing. Look at that. Perfect dressing. Now, at this point, the dressing is done, but I like to allow it to marinate in the refrigerator, and you can transfer it to a mason jar. As a matter of fact, I could have made the dressing in this wide mouth jar and put a lid on it and put it in the refrigerator. But you can cover this and allow it to chill for at least 30 minutes to let all the flavors, the parsley and the garlic and the onion and the black garlic just marinate throughout the salad dressing. And then, you know, you just make you a big old salad and have at it. And again, there's no added oil in here. There's no added sugar. Very little salt, if any, especially if you use the West Bray mustard. It has absolutely no sodium in it. And it's amazing. So it's low in fat, which means we don't have to portion control. Matter of fact, when I make this, and it makes about 1 cup, I pour it on all of my salad because I love condiments. Okay. So, and again, like I said, also you can use a white sweet potato. So let me show you. This is the dressing made with the white sweet potato. You have your orange sweet potato. I haven't tried it with a purple sweet potato, but any sweet potato will work. And if you want it thinner, you can add more liquid, whatever liquid you choose to make your dressing with. If that's apple juice, you got a little bit more apple juice to thin it out. But that's basically it. So now I have a salad here. And a couple of days ago, I shared on Instagram and Facebook how big I make my salads. When I make a salad so big that you're like, Faith, there's no way you're going to eat all of that, okay? But for the live tonight, I simply made a little cute salad here for you all. And it has everything but the kitchen sink on it. And we're going to put some of our dressing on there. Let's see. Let me go here like this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead on and dress this. How about I go with this one? Because it's been marinating for a minute. Get that out of the way. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead on and just drizzle this on my salad. And I have everything up here: Brussels sprouts, onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce. I even got some shredded beets up here. Some blueberries, everything that I could think of, I always put into my salad. I just load it up. And then I also like to add little bacon bits on my salad just to give it a little bit more flavor. So I'm going to give this a taste test. Let me get a fork. Hold on one second. And this dressing, if I may say, is also good as a dip. Let's say if you, I don't know, had some chips, or the other day I was eating some raw beets and just dipping it into the salad dressing and eating it like that. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to give this a taste test real quick. Got to get a little bit of everything on there. This is absolutely amazing, amazing. Now, if you're not one for roasting your sweet potatoes, you can also, let me show you real quick. You can also buy frozen sweet potatoes, okay? And you can microwave this, or you can steam them. Steam the sweet potatoes, okay? If you're in a rush and you don't have any sweet potatoes roasted up, you can keep these in the refrigerator and microwave it or steam it and whip up the same dressing, okay? So I did want to give you that option as a more convenient option for making this dressing. You can use the frozen sweet potatoes, but I prefer, like I said, roasting mine because the natural sweetness, it just pulls all of those natural sugars out of the sweet potato, and that makes for a much richer tasting dressing. All right. So now, with that being said, for those of you who are joining me live, I would love to give you a shout out, and I appreciate each and every, even if you're joining and watching the replay, I appreciate you too. But I'm going to check out the chat here and see who we have joining me live. We have Donna. Hey, Donna, how you doing? I'm so grateful you're learning so much this week. And I appreciate you joining us live. Hey, sis, how you doing? Good morning. Is it morning? Okay, well, it may be morning for you. But anyway, how you doing, sis? Thank you for joining me. We have Karen all the way from Oregon. Thank you for joining me, Karen. I appreciate you. Who is this? Karen says she loves horseradish mustard. I love it too. My sister introduced me to it. I always would walk past it at Walmart, and she's like, "Girl, get some of that horseradish mustard." And I tried it, and I've fallen in love with it. So definitely try it with this recipe. You're gonna enjoy it. Tracy She said, how do you ensure there is no salt, sugar, or oil in your store-bought items? That's a very good question, Tracy. You know what? The best thing to do is to flip over and become an ingredient reader. Okay. I always look at the ingredients for any of those items. And if there is if there is some salt added, then I always like to do the 1-to-1, meaning the calories to the sodium. And if it's a little bit more, it depends on what it is. Like mustard, the mustard is only 5 calories, but the sodium is 55. So that is right much sodium. But when you compare this brand with all the other brands of mustards on the shelf, the Great Value at Walmart is the better brand because it has the least amount of sodium. I've seen some mustards with 230 milligrams of sodium in it. So I always become an ingredient reader, and then I do that comparison for salt. Okay. If there's oil, I won't buy it. Okay. If there's sugar, sugar can't be like the first through the third or fourth ingredient. I prefer that it's like way down the ingredients line. That means that it's very little sugar added. Okay. So that's how I do that, Tracy. You just flip over and read that label, honey, for ingredients. And if there's any salt, you look for the 1-to-1 ratio for sodium, calories to the amount of sodium, milligrams of sodium, and then no oil. If it has oil, don't even buy it. Don't even waste your time buying it. And if there's sugar, make sure sugar is like the fourth ingredient. You don't want it to be the first or the second ingredient because it means that there's a lot of added sugar. Okay, so I hope I answered your question for you, Tracy. Debbie, how you doing, Debbie? Thank you for joining us. I hope that you try this salad dressing. It's absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. And the recipe link is above or below, where you can get the printable recipe link up on our website, so you'll have that. And like I said, I appreciate you all joining us. Jody, hey Jody, my workout partner, thank you for joining us. I hope, oh yes, definitely perfect for your breakfast salad. All right, we don't have to weigh, we don't have to measure, honey, just pour it all on. That's all you got to do, and just enjoy. All right, so Debbie Frost, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate all of you all for joining me, and I must say I do miss my partner in health, Will, but he had another appointment today. Carolyn, thank you. You are so welcome. I hope you all try this recipe, like I said, and just play with it. You know, make it your own. The basis is just the sweet potatoes, and you know, you can play with the vinegar, and then make sure that vinegar is 4%. Okay, and then your mustard, you can play with that, and then you can play with the spices. But the most important part is that there's no added oil. You keep your heart healthy and low in calories. There's no added sugars, right? And there's not a lot of salt. And if it is, it's sodium, which is naturally found in the foods that we're eating. Okay. So on that note, that's all I have for y'all this evening. Okay. I wanted to come and share this sweet potato dressing with y'all. Because like I said, I think it was I don't know, a few days ago, I had my big, huge breakfast salad, and I made the sweet potato dressing, and everyone was asking for the recipe. So I had to bring it to you all live tonight. So on that note, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Thank you for joining us. And again, the recipe link is above or below, where you can print it out or save it or pin it in Pinterest, whatever you want to do. Give this recipe a try. Leave comments. Let us know how much you enjoyed it. Tell me how you made it your own, because that's what this living is all about, right? Learning and then making it your own, right? And then enjoying your food, enjoying food that love your body back. That's what it's all about. All right. So on that note, I love y'all. And until next time, always remember, your health is your wealth. Okay. So get to the root of living a sustainable, healthy lifestyle by eating more plants, stressing less, moving your bodies, and loving more. Take care, everybody. Bye.